Hi, my name is Rex Varner. I'm an independent consultant. The name of my organization is BVE Strategy, and I provide a couple of key services. One is I provide support to nonprofits and helping them do strategic planning, often in concert with their board of directors as well as with their staff. I also help them implement those plans and sort of pride myself on making sure those plans include really robust budget projections, implementation tools, and supporting organization charts, the sorts of things that I find a lot of nonprofits really need to make sure that their plans are successful. Another key thing that I provide is often being an executive on loan. I'm a fairly tenured operations and strategic planning executive, having been the COO of a foundation for a while, and so I often find that nonprofits, they might be going through a search for a new person, or there might be some sort of gap that they have, and I often can come in and be a key person on their leadership team on an interim basis. I come to this work with a background both in the private sector and in the nonprofit sector. For the past 5 years before I began my independent consulting business, I was the Chief Operating Officer of the Rodell Foundation of Delaware, and in that role I was in charge of the organization's strategic planning, as well as owning all of the core administrative and operations function of the organization, such as finance, human resources, administration, IT, facilities. I also spent a lot of time working with our grantees, which is, I think, another thing that I bring to this work. Having been on the funder side, I'm familiar with the challenges that often nonprofits, some of them who are maybe fairly young in their tenure, they just don't have the capacity a lot of times to do the things that they'd like to do. And so having someone who can come in and really help them understand what the problem is and then put some things in place fairly quickly to help them gain traction can be really helpful. Before I was at Rodell, I was Vice President of Strategy and Administration at Teach for America, where at their national headquarters, where I oversaw everything from payroll and benefits to everything having to do with HR, as well as thinking about how to ensure the organization was growing and having staff coming in who were diverse. I also oversaw our application at Teach for America to be listed on Fortune magazine's top 100 places to work, which we achieved after a couple of attempts, so I was really proud of that work. Before working in the nonprofit world, I spent my career as a consultant in the private sector. I've worked at Anderson Consulting and McKinsey and Company, and I'm also a very proud returned Peace Corps volunteer.